Microphone check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. What's up? This is Jason. Welcome to the So What podcast. What is the So What podcast? The So What podcast is inspired by arts, creativity, spirituality, life, pretty much anything that you can be inspired by, especially when it comes to people and their stories. That will be what the So What podcast explores as we look through the lens of soul speak from A to Z. A little bit of history in the year 2018, which, wow, I can't believe this is the 5th anniversary of So What came to life around this time, late in 2018. But So What was really an opportunity for me to bring together in the artistic lens all the different creative projects and outlets that I have, which are ultimately grounded and rooted in a more holistic, whatever you want to call it, insert your definition here, approach to spirituality and nurturing the soul. I think it's really important to recognize that we're humans having a spiritual experience, which I know a number of folks have talked about, but we're also spirits having a human experience, which I've heard other folks talk about. And really, what's important is the combination of the two. A lot of times, when creatively I write the words human and being, I put a plus sign in between because I think it's that plus being. It's that extra little bit where we level up that can add a lot more depth, appreciation, context to really understand this journey that we're on. And what is that journey? Who am I? Why am I? How am I? And those are questions that I'm still figuring out. In this podcast, in addition to exploring stories my own and those of others, I'll also share with you some tips, tricks, tools, musings, things I've learned from my teachers, mentors, random strangers who have become teachers, loved ones who are still here, and those who have also passed on. With that, welcome, enjoy. Feel free to drop comments. Let me know if there's anyone you want to talk to, you want to hear. I appreciate you so much for supporting the creation of art, the exploration of the spirit. And really, at the core of it, it's how do we heal? How do I heal? How do I become healthier? How do we as a people become healthier in order to create a healthier community? So, you know what? We can argue for days on end over who's right, who's wrong, what's better, what's worse. But if you really pause and you look through the lens of the health, you look through the lens of what's most healthy, what's healthiest, it's hard to argue against health. If your blood pressure is terrible, chances are you're going to deal with some issues. The same thing can be said about stress. If stress takes over your life, you're going to have a lot of issues, and countless other examples out there. So as we continue to work on ourselves, as I continue to work on myself, definitely what a ride. I'm taken back to a comment that a former boss had shared with me, where it was said that life wasn't about showing up with a finely manicured corpse. Rather, it's about skidding to a halt and just exclaiming, wow, what a ride. And that's what it's been, especially these last couple of years. And I can't tell you when I've tried to explore this before and I'm still learning about it, but how my life has changed just from losing my father against the backdrop of the pandemic, because he passed right before everything started kicking off and going, to now to just wandering through all of that. What a wandering it's been. So in the words of my teacher, audience listener, thanks for being out there. Model for all the support. Look forward to sharing even more thoughts, musings, and hopefully get people starting to say, so what? Dive in a little bit deeper, looking through that. trying to understand the conversation that's going on much greater. 'Cause that's what it is. We're in a conversation. There's tons of unchecked notifications. We got these blinders on. We've silenced notifications of the divine. But I guarantee you, if you take the time to just look a little bit deeper, breathe a little bit deeper, you'll start to see how it intersects. When you start to really see that and find and follow that invisible thread, there's a lot more beauty. Doesn't mean life is necessarily easier, because there's still challenges that you'll be presented with, and challenges are part of the learning. But what it does mean is there actually really is a purpose to this. And the purpose can shift, it can change. I don't think necessarily the target or the destination per se, but aspects of what you understand about the who, what, why, then how am I going to go out and achieve that? So again, thank you for being out there. Stay tuned. I'm looking forward to diving into this. I got a list of some really epic folks. There's going to be a combination of video, some audio driven. But yeah, hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy your journey as well. All right, shoots. We'll catch you later. Ahuiho.